Hello, how are you? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here also today. How are you? So, I want to talk about a very, very, very important topic that I feel will be um, necessary in our journey. Especially for some of us who manage small. I'm speaking as small businesses, basically SMEs, um, um, that small, medium, what's it called, micro um, businesses or establishments. And I want to speak on something very, very important: the importance of building capacity, building talent or capabilities within your business. It's very important that you understand that the strength of your business is dependent on the level of intelligence of your people, of your team. It is very, very important, right? For me personally, I don't know how to um, have people who are very close to me who are not very, very informed. I like relating and rubbing minds with people who I trust, that have a very good understanding, so that if I'm falling back to them on for advice, I am sure I'm getting advice that will be very relevant to what I'm going through, what I'm passing through. Do you understand? So, um, but you can build a culture, you can build people, and that's something I want to just share with us. And I'm going to run a three-part series on building capacity within your business. It's very important. How far somebody said something, and I remember very well, you know, some years ago, he said, I can tell where you'll be in 5 years based on two things: the books you read and the friends you keep. I was thrilled when I was preparing for this video, and it makes a lot of sense right now. Not as much as it did then, but right now, I think we are a function of these very two important components of our lives, of life, not of our lives, of life. Life is defined by these two factors: learning and relationship or association. So if the company that we keep, if our colleagues or our employees or our teams are not as sharp, as intelligent as they should be, the future of that company is bleak, is not is obscure, is not clear. It's like you are building something and you just, there's a difference between building a legacy, right, and building a what's it called now, you want to it's called like a charity. Even charities are managed properly because they want to keep giving, for a very long period of time. Do you understand? Okay, so a few points that I want to share, and of course, top on the list is, um providing personalized training. You must be able to look at your employees and say, okay, right, I wrote down here, I said you should be able to ask about their goals. What are their goals in their careers? So you get your HR to have those conversations. If it's a small business, I mean, you have 10 people, 20 people, you can get your manager to ask those kind of questions. What do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? Find out their career goals, right? So, and give them training that will help them achieve some of those career goals so that they can build a career while in their position or while working for you. All right. Every company should be able to have an internal roster, so to speak, that people can see I can build, because again, there's a lot of word out there on the street that you cannot be rich while working for someone. You see, there's entrepreneur and there's intrapreneur. So there are people who make wealth while working for people, right? It's important that we have that understanding, and let our people know also that you can become all you can be. I've been privileged in my lifetime to work with people who actually reward the value that I bring to their business. So I want to ask that for every small business owner, you start looking to that direction where you are particularly interested in building their career while they are working for you. What that does is that will build trust and that will build loyalty. If you have, for instance, a system where you ensure that if somebody has, and you must put it in a policy, that if you have worked consecutively for 18 months or for 2 years within the company, you're going to send them for a holiday, because even travel is an exposure, is training. What that does is trains your mind. It creates possibilities for you. Let it not be that you are the only one who goes on vacation. They should also have the opportunity, right? Or you could send them to maybe a particular mini business school outside your environment. That opens their mind. Now, what you must understand again is that if they leave, because sometimes people ask, what if they leave, right? If they leave, congratulate them, tell them thank you, right? And look for somebody. So, because it's important again that while you are building, you're also building replacements. You must be able to enshrine and drive this mindset that nobody is indispensable. Number one, nobody is master of all. Everybody must have somebody who is under them, that they are coaching, that they are training, and they are building. That's called succession plan. So, how we build capacity or capability or build talent in the business is through training. Training them not just on their jobs, but also training them on their career goals, and ensuring that they achieve those goals while they are working for you. You must see how you can make sure that you tweak it and expand your mind in such a way that you can accommodate whatever thing they want to do, but they're still working for you. Was it Apple that they say they have about 18 millionaires? So people can become millionaires in dollars while working for an organization. And they say that about 60 something executives, or I can't remember exactly, something percent are above. They're not the top echelon of society, but they are above. 60% of the employees are above the average, when they say middle class. That's a lot. What that means is that you can work for these organizations and you can build a fortune where you are not sorted. Your regular concerns, your everyday concerns are sorted, from school fees to rent, everything. The company takes care of it. All they just need to just come and give your best. So you are building, they're helping you build a life, build a career. So you can build your business like that, where you have people who are, you can, because again, except you don't believe enough on your goal, in your dream. You have a business dream, right? You don't just want to make money, but you want to build a legacy. That's a good one. All right. This conversation is quite lengthy, but then we'll have three-part series and of course share that. All right. Then understand where your employees fit, right? Understand that you know there are skills that are required for every role, right? You must be able to say, okay, fine. If let me read what's here. Okay. If for instance you want to build capability, you must ask yourself, okay, in the grand scheme of things for my business, where does this guy fit? Have I been able to x-ray? So there's what we call competency assessment, right? You can invite a consultant to do that, or you can invite anyone. I mean, a lot of HR consultants do these things, and of course, management consultants carry out, find out. So it's not just okay to making money is good. Having a good environment where a good office space and all that is good, but it's the people. I was watching, bless God bless the soul of the late Access Bank CEO. I mean, some of the conversations that they had, with the Harvard alumni, I mean, in Harvard and some of the institutions that they've spoken, I was listening to them that the core of Access Bank is the employee. They cherish the employees. They value talents. We must be able to, and that's why Access is one of the biggest and most successful banks in Nigeria, not just in the world today, right? So it's important that you be able to, and they started from nothing. So I don't care where your business is, it's important that you understand and you have these values, that you look at every employer and say, what is the behavior of this person and what is the potential of this person? He might be a talkative, but where can he fit in within my business? Right? It's important that you also understand that and be able to connect a skill, I mean, a potential to a job function, right? Or a behavior to a particular function. So I know that you can talk a lot. I will not put you in a place where you be doing accounting, in as much as you studied accounting. I will help you while you are working for me. You are building a career in your area of strength. When people join your business and they find themselves, they will be glad and they'll be happy that they met you. That's what your business should do. Your business should be a place that builds capacity, that builds talent. I don't know if I've helped you, right? So I don't want to spend so much time on this subject. We're going to continue again and we'll have very, very sound conversations around this concept. Thank you so much. Please, if you have comments or you want to give feedback, please reach out. All right. We'll be glad to provide that. And of course, training cannot be exhausted. You must train your employees. You must train them. This is the beginning of the year. This is the time where you set targets. This is the time where you agree on the capacity that where do you want, how skilled do you want your employees to be? What training, what exposure do you want them to have? You must write them down. You must have a roster, personal as the CEO of the business. This is what I want them to know. 1, 2, 3, 4 things. And you must be actively involved and ensure that they know it. You must ask them what kind of book. You must tell yourself, these are the kind of books I want my people to read. So even if you get somebody who will come and teach them, who will come and have a session with them and let them know or have sessions with them on that book. There's no excuse for failure. The world is a bit more, permit me to use the word, volatile right now. Only the survivor can survive. Only the smartest can survive. Only the intentional ones can survive. So you must be intentional about having the right skills that you are pumping into your people so that they can help you achieve the results. Remember, it's the result, the objective of the business. We are building a legacy. Thank you so much, guys. This will be the end of this video. Thank you.